Alright, welcome to Red Plumber Adventure Obby, which is Roblox fan game, which definitely has nothing to do with Nintendo, as you can clearly see. I'm just saying it just in case if anyone would have anything to, to say specifically, but yeah. I guess p00ks is ready to start, I hope so. Can I count you down? So, you can go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright, so it's a game that was released that originally came out in 2008. That is, well, as I said before, clearly themed around Mario franchise, so you can see. Although, as far as I know, it had to be changed in order not to anger a specific company. So, well, but the theming is kind of still there. But as with most Roblox games, because most of my games, most of these are like Roblox fan games or whatever, and they usually are like this where there's no sounds aside from oof and many others, or like jump or whatever. And the platforming itself can be pretty jank, because I don't know if you guys ever played anything like, I don't know, for example, Roblox Speedrun. That was one of the most, I guess, popular Roblox, should I call them fan games or games? I actually have no idea. Still, their jumping mechanics and all that can, well, as I said, feel pretty jank, where if you, for example, sometimes ram yourself into a wall and keep jumping, you can sometimes get yourself up where you shouldn't be. Or in some cases, it's not the case here, but it can just give you an idea of the quality. If you die and a piece of you reaches the exit or the final portal, it can still get you, get you to the next level. So here we'll be just progressing through various levels called like oh my god, how do I even describe this? Because epic speed from the pepper. Well, I'm not really sure. I don't remember where exactly are the names displayed on the side. But yeah, you can take a look at this: Mushroom Land, Turtle Canyon, Arid Adder Desert. Why is it written twice there? I have no idea. Well, then the Island Rumble, Volcano Checkpoint, obligatory as right now underwater level. So we're gonna see quite a variety of various different things that this game will have to offer. So there's a rare mechanic which is climbing. And by the way, sometimes I see someone pointed out that there's no oof, that it was removed. I didn't know about this, but I guess that's mostly because I probably didn't really play any Roblox games for a long time. But well, that's a shame. That was like the best thing about oof. And by the way, what is oh no, by the way, what is the plural form of oof? Do you guys know? Is it like oofs or oofs? Because I was wondering about it some time ago when I was like talking about devs with my friend or whatever in Roblox Adventures and many other things. Either way, oh wait, okay, I figured this out right now. It's his nickname is shown on. Oh, okay, yeah, because I remember that p00ks told me that he has to host this game himself in order to have less lag, just in case like any other players would like to join and it would be overwhelmed. The server would be overwhelmed, or anyone would try to troll the run. So at least that's not a problem. Okay, so right now I understand how to read this like level display right now. It's a shame I haven't practiced earlier. Anyways, we're in Rumble Volcano. And one thing that I didn't really like all that much about Roblox, or like one thing that I specifically have to get used to, is like the feel for the hitbox. Because to me, at least to me, it feels like it's not really that obvious how close can you get to the obstacles, and how exactly do you need to jump over them in order to get through everything. But so far so good, I guess. Yeah, either way, here's a secret jumping technique just to make sure that we're gonna get through the level faster. And a skip, there we go. There's gonna be another one through the diagonal, potentially. Okay, we'll see. Hey, there we go. Alright, that's it. That's exactly what we need. And yeah, we're going to the last ladder in here. Oh, another one. Alright, that's perfect. And as we get out of the volcano checkpoint, we're going to the Sky World, because obviously in the one franchise, you know which one. There's obviously there's gonna be an obligatory underwater level. There's gonna be an obligatory overworld level, and there's gonna be, of course, an obligatory sky level where we can barely see the platforms. So we somehow have to navigate here. And by the way, in this level, if you go up the thunder clouds after the transparent bridge that we just seen, there's you get some kind of a badge. So it's awesome that we're getting also achievements in a masterpiece like this. Alright, and on to the next level, which is the forest maze. And the thing about forest maze is that you can completely cheat it if you just zoom the camera out at the beginning. So you don't actually have to figure out what the maze is, but here we see that he's gonna just play it from memory, just to just to show off. Oh, there you go. You can see entirely where he's supposed to go, but nobody's seen that. Nobody's seen it. Of course, this is about to be played legit, right? And there we go, out of the maze, not a problem at all. And also on levels like these, it kind of hurts how, how every single mistake, even though, you kind of know what you're doing, but every single mistake is going to hurt so much if you just fall down. Alright, there we go, onto the underground, because obviously there's going to be an underground level. The correct pipe on this at the end of this level is always the same, so don't need to guess or anything. And the blue key that we collect here is never gonna be used again. Right, so the favorite part about, Super Mario Maker levels or whatever, pick a path, but okay, there we go, that's the correct path. Luckily, it's always the same one, because if it wasn't, that would be, oh my god, like, I don't even know how to say this. Okay, Pepper, speed, once again. And by the way, in this level, if you still have the yellow key that we collected earlier, you can completely skip it by just using it on the final door. And there we go. We just clip ourselves through everything because, like, the doors are just chill on your spine, because the door is just an idea here. Yeah, there we go. No need to open it. There you go. Clip through, and then use the red key here. With all the rooms and keys that you have collecting here, it sort of feels like a maze, which in this case, unfortunately, can't just like scroll out to see exactly everything. But at least like it's not that big. It's relatively intuitive to get through. Oh, there we go. Another smaller maze. Oh, and by the way, the Ouija room is completely pointless, but it's just included just because, there's reasons. It's very important. It's just funny, and that's what the most important thing in here. You know what the block is about, right? All right, now when we make it to the Toyland, once again we have to deal with the spinner killers. Ooh. And as you can probably imagine, it's just as awkward to deal with them as before. Because obviously their hitbox and everything, and the janky movements really plays very well and creates like an enjoyable experience, as you can imagine. Oh, and platforms like this, always the weirdest ones. Or like you either have to stand directly in the middle, or you don't really slide off, but it just feels weird every time when you have to walk on them. Alright, Mount Mole, where water does actually kill you, so you can't touch it. And behind the big mountain that's in this level, there's a mole that can also give you a badge if you're, running for achievements, of course. Oh, and one thing also that now that came to me, one thing that I really had to get used to as well when I was running some of the Roblox fan games myself, was the speed. It feels so weird because like maybe that's just because I'm kind of biased and I was used to the speed that you have in Roblox speedruns, where you just like you dash even faster than when you collect the peppers in here. But it's something that really bothers me every time. Okay, so in here, the worst thing about the level about this DK jungle level is that the vines can actually desync, and if that happens, this level is literally impossible. So as you can see here, you need to use 2 vines in order to cross the gap. But if you're very lucky, or well, unlucky, the vines just desync, and you can't really jump through. Oh, and there we go. That always looks so scary when you fall down, but you actually grab the vine. I don't really know how this works. I don't really understand, but it looks like you're sliding off and you're like falling to your death. But yeah, okay, it's fine. It's fine. He grabbed the vine. No worries. Once again, spinner killers. I really wish I really wish I knew I was aware what their hitbox is like, because they're you know, entirely flat, so it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, nice. And luckily there was no problem with the vines. Onto the Sherbet Valley. The ice pillars in here don't have ice physics, luckily. Even though, you know, it looks like they might be having that issue because, well, is there anyone in here who likes ice physics, actually? I'm just curious. I'd need to know. Oh, and this slide, yeah, you have to be very careful because it is actually possible to fall. I love how this looks like. How you can actually fall off the slide, but okay. And if you do, you lose like 30 seconds because you have to go all over again. So okay, there we go. Rainbow Avenue, as you can see. And well, p00ks told me that these are one of the worst controlling vehicles he has ever used. You cannot turn at all unless you're going at a specific speed. So yeah, you can probably imagine how comfortable it feels to play. The road is littered with like boost panels, ramps, and everything that will make it even harder to control. Like this one, for example. Oh, there we go. Like that. That was definitely brilliant to get through. And if you really need to, oh no, oh no. Wait, if you really need to, yeah, that's also fine. Although a little bit slower, you can also complete the level on foot, which is unfortunately what we'll have to do in here. But yeah, these, by the way, these things, they push you still, even if you're not in the car. So yeah, alright, there we go. That wasn't too bad. At least the majority of the level was done in the car. Unfortunately, it crashed, so, well, but it's fine. Mario is all good. This is the, by the way, Bow Wow's castle. Keep that in mind. Which is a rather difficult section. Especially because in here you have to do everything in one go. These platforms disappear. And you also have to time everything with these fireballs and bullet bills and pretty much everything. It really makes me nervous every single time how I see how these bullet bills, it feels to me like they slightly stutter sometimes. I'm not really sure how to read them. But yeah, that's pretty much Roblox for you. Alright, and the final battle, which is entirely RNG. And if Bowser just will make a decision that you just die, then, well, that's pretty much nothing you can do, and you just die. So, therefore, for that reason, is the most difficult part of the run. And the entire fight is especially terrible if it lags. Because, well, the hitboxes of the things, they still move, but you just can't see it. So in here... You need to touch the eggs, and the run would end here if p00ks wasn't going for the trials, because it's also going for the trials. There's, if I recall correctly, 4 trials in the game, which add a little bit more content to it. So there we go. Let's check out trial 1, which is apparently buttery bridges. I'm not really sure if that means that they have ice physics or something, but well, as far as I know, just hold forward and jump every once in a while. And by the way, just to touch upon that Bowser fight, if something touches the X before the player does, it removes the bridge. So you also gotta keep that in mind. It's also on a global timer that's like 30 seconds long, so you can just lose 30 seconds at the end of your run because someone else beat the game. So that's why he's like running alone. Okay, on to trial 2, Penguin Playground. Where this is like pretty much the shortest one in the run, but at least you can take a look at penguins. Nothing really much to be seen here. Not really sure why this is a trial, but well, it's a trial. You gotta complete it. Trial number 2. Alright, try number 3, Vanilla Dome. And the wraps that are in here are on the global, so it's very possible, like depending on how much time you took in the run, to get a bad cycle that you can't really control. Yeah, just like in here, as you can see. They have to wait for just a second. There we go. Alright, and the transparent key that is in here is completely fake. To do is get through this wall in order to actually get it. I had another thing that just disappears when you touch with the key, and there we go, narrow bridge. Not bad, not bad. And the trigger? Okay, there we go, there's the trigger. I was worried for a while. And last trial, trial number 4, Chocolate Land, that for whatever reason doesn't want to run. Okay, there we go. Which is the final part. And maybe it might be possible to get a fast cycle on the last platform that's gonna be on this level, but it actually looks pretty much impossible. If anyone wants to figure it out, then feel free to try, but it's extremely difficult. Or just straight up impossible. Alright, wonderful animations in here. As you can see, this fire coming. Oh, okay, there we go. And down on hitboxes because they're completely flat, obviously. There you go, you can take a closer look. Okay, and I believe time is gonna come up rather soon. When you touch the final cube and get teleporter, this is time. There we go. We get to the winner area. We unlocked a mushy plushie and everything, and that was it. That was the that was the Plumber adventure hobby for you guys. That was it. One of the, as you can clearly see, banger fan games in the Roblox universe. It's canon actually, and yeah, we can look at all the dialogues and lore. Awesome. GG. Alright, thank you, p00ks. Good job. Not too many chokes, actually.
Alright, well, that's gonna be it. Thank you, p00ks, for the run, and Chazo for the commentary. Congrats on your wave dance that you're doing.
Best animation in Roblox.
We're actually going to be having more Kazo right up next, but because Twitch has a 48-hour VOD limit, we're actually going to be restarting the stream so it doesn't happen mid-run. So everyone just hang tight, note that the stream will go down briefly, and then when we come back, we will be back with 3 Sweeper by Kazo.